Non, pour moi non, mais pour lui oui.
Bon, alors c'est cool parce qu'il me dit que mon live recording n'est pas valable pour l'instant. Bon, ça c'est génial. Hein. En même temps, c'est YouTube. Hein. J'ai vraiment du mal. Je sais pas, ils ont changé un truc vraiment là, et ça me schtroumpf. Ouais, ça me schtroumpf vraiment. Bon, ça a l'air de marcher. Je suis pas convaincue. Je sais même pas si ça a enregistré ce que je disais au début. Mais en gros, je disais donc que ouais, on va commencer donc on va terminer plutôt le palace donc de Sae, le 6e palace. Je vous rappelle donc, on attendait le 19 sous demande d'Akechit parce que voilà, hein, je ne dis pas pourquoi bien sûr, mais voilà, il nous a demandé d'attendre spécifiquement le 19. Donc bon, ça sent un peu l'entourloupe, n'est-ce pas? Et puis j'ai fait le méméto de mon côté, etc. hier soir, parce que comme je l'ai déjà dit 50 milliards de fois, c'est pas le plus intéressant pour vous. Bon, j'en ai profité pour fusionner de bons personnages, j'espère. Donc voilà, j'ai invité ma waifu maid prof à faire le café. Ou le curry, je sais plus, mais bon voilà. Donc j'ai regardé qui est dispo ce soir pour sortir. Donc je suis à la veille hein, du 19, hein, je le rappelle. Ah bah j'ai chié ailleurs. Parfait. Donc là je le rappelle, hein, on est sur le point donc au niveau d'histoire de rattraper le présent, c'est-à-dire que bah, tout ce qui se passe là c'est sous forme de flashback, mais on est vraiment sur le point de rattraper. Hein. J'en ai profité aussi pour Maxi et Fumi en off, mais bon, vous avez pas raté grand-chose. Hein. Ah purée, nos confidents, ils ont tous des vies de merde, hein, à différents niveaux. C'est assez terrible. Hein. Heureusement qu'on est là pour les en sortir, n'est-ce pas? Désolée si je fais un peu de bruit avec ma bouteille d'eau, mais... Ah ouais, donc memento. On va devoir y retourner, loul. Ah ouais, donc quand même chez Aya, on a 2 requêtes memento qui sont liées à elle. Oui, parce que ça, je me rends compte que je vous l'ai peut-être pas bien expliqué quand même. Je vais en profiter pour le faire rapidement. Donc, alors, en fait, un certain rank du confident qu'on est en train de faire, on va se retrouver bloqué parce que une personne extérieure a une mauvaise influence sur la personne. Voilà, par exemple, pour Sojiro, bah, c'était l'oncle de Futaba qui lui réclamait de l'argent. Donc en fait, il est bloqué par rapport à ça. Et nous, en tant que fantôme chief, on va essayer d'aller le débloquer dans le memento, c'est-à-dire en confrontant l'oncle de Futaba, l'ombre de l'oncle de Futaba. Une fois qu'il est battu, ça va débloquer quelque chose dans le monde réel, en fait. C'est-à-dire un peu comme les métanoïas, finalement. Et là, je pourrais continuer donc le confident de Sojiro. Je pourrais continuer à le up. Sinon, je ne peux pas. Il est bloqué, si vous voulez. Voilà, et donc en fait la plupart ont une résolution à faire dans mes Memento. Ah tiens, normalement c'est aujourd'hui qu'il s'en va, Bruno.
Good morning. I know that. Glad to hear it. I wanted to discuss something with you. Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today. It's quite a sad affair.
Alors là, normalement j'ai sécurisé le semestre, enfin c'est même pas un semestre, c'est même pas un trimestre d'ailleurs, c'est un petit peu mensonger, mais bon, enfin globalement c'est un trimestre, ouais, mais en vrai je crois qu'on a vraiment qu'un mois de jeu, mais bon, bref, j'ai sécurisé le contenu bonus de Royal, là normalement en maxant ma rookie. A priori je pourrais pas le streamer comme je rappelle avec la politique de spoil. Mais bon, on verra s'il n'y a pas moyen de contourner ça. Sinon, bah, je vous inviterai à aller regarder de votre côté. Hein. Parce que je pourrais le diffuser, mais via un boîtier d'enregistrement, et moi je suis pas équipée malheureusement. Donc, coucou Nari. Il est bizarre son conseil quand même. Hein. C'est vraiment un beau. Même si son discours est bizarre et qu'il est maladroit. Et ouais, il s'en va. Bah, tu sais, il l'avait dit que c'était le 11 novembre dès le début. Regarde, il y a son fan club.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to... I doubt we could...
Mais moi j'ai un petit déj privilégié avec lui.
Thank you for coming here.
Mais moi je m'en remets pas de la texture des baobabs là derrière eux, c'est juste horrible. Hein. C'est atroce, hein, c'est pire que le JPEG des bidonvilles de Midgar. Hein. Ah bah dis donc.
Well, you've got to be at least a...
Wow.
Ooh, this aroma. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Je compatis, moi aussi je porte des lunettes dans la vraie vie, donc je
I'm
compatis.
so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes like that really wish I could just get lost in this bliss for... Well, now that we've finished our food, first off, my paper's done.
Ah, cool.
I've mentioned this before, but still, had you not shared your experience and insights with me, please, allow me to express my gratitude to you. And as a phantom thief as well.
Ah bah voilà, putain mais décidément, Joker c'est le fantôme tif le plus grillé de tout le Japon. Hein. Et après on se plaint de Ryuji qui nous gueule en public, mais bon, lui au moins les gens l'ignorent, alors que Joker tout le monde le comprend. Après c'est un peu logique hein, dans le contexte, hein, sachant que souvent il arrive à résoudre, disons, des situations par rapport au point de vue des gens qui ne veut pas changer. Il change, donc ouais, c'est logique, on en vient tous à la conclusion que c'est forcément Joker. Puisque les gens en général n'en parlent qu'à lui, voilà, ça peut forcément être que lui qui en est la cause.
Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper?
Oh, ça a l'air compliqué son truc. Ah ouais, non, mais tout le monde l'a grillé, je te dis, c'est le fantôme tif le plus grillé de tous les temps. D'ailleurs, un petit truc qui est assez rigolo dans Persona 5 Scramble, donc Persona 5.2, c'est que je sais plus qui à un moment donné dit qu'ils sont fantômes-tifs et tu as Ryuji qui est en mode mais vraiment choqué quoi, qui dit mais faut pas le dire à tout le monde, voyons. Alors que bon, c'est le premier à le gueuler dans Persona 5, hein, mais du coup j'ai trouvé ça assez rigolo, tu vois. C'est ironique. Que ce soit
I
Ryuji
did
qui fasse
pour
la
my
morale,
heart and
quoi.
soul into
À
this
ce sujet
research
bien
for a
précis.
number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school.
Ah ouais, ah oui, donc lui il nous avait vraiment cramé dès le départ en fait. C'est-à-dire que même dès la première fois où il nous a parlé, il savait qui on était. Ah ouais, j'avais même pas cramé qu'il était là, mais c'est vrai en plus. Ah bien foutu, franchement là, bon foreshadowing, même moi j'avais pas remarqué.
Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were at that point. I was already half convinced that I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you. I've been researching cognitive science for years. I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition. But, for certain reasons, this research, despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, that's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place.
Ah oui, d'accord, ça explique pourquoi, entre guillemets, nous on a eu l'obligation d'aller le voir. Bah après, c'était pas déconnant dans le contexte, sachant que bon, on était quand même les trois qui avions eu le plus de problèmes avec Kamoshida, mais du coup là, ça donne une petite raison supplémentaire.
Well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and but I think that's everything I'd kept from you. A deal, eh? Well, and just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about.
Ah, mais quel brou.
If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make, though it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
Salut Cédric, comment ça va?
Indeed.
Je dis adieu à mon bro dans le jeu, je suis
You have a
triste.
strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself.
T'as pas encore eu le temps de commencer toi le royal, si?
Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another. Still, thank you for everything up to this point.
Bah écoute, moi ça va, un petit peu fatigué, mais... Il faut que je me remette à reprendre le bon rythme. Je me doutais. Alors là, t'es en train de voir quand même un spoil. Si je puis me permettre un conseil, comme j'arrête pas de le répéter dans mes vidéos, il faut vraiment que tu le maxes lui avant le 18 novembre parce qu'il part au 18 novembre. Je ne spoil pas pourquoi, mais si tu le maxes pas au niveau de son non-confident, tu n'auras pas le trimestre bonus. Donc très important. Hein. Vraiment focalise-toi sur lui quand tu l'auras. Non mais t'inquiète, je te spoil pas plus que ça, hein, mais voilà, je te le dis en tout cas, voilà, t'es obligé en fait. Ce serait dommage que les ajouts supplémentaires, le boss supplémentaire, le palais supplémentaire te passe sous le nez juste pour ça, parce que t'auras oublié de maxer Maruki, parce que j'ai vu que beaucoup de gens malheureusement ça leur est arrivé. Moi ça me semblait logique, mais bon. Apparemment j'ai pas la même logique que tout le monde.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. See you around.
Voilà, donc là, demain on envoie la carte de visite à Sae, sachant que c'est Akechi qui a insisté pour choisir la date, ce qui est, ma foi, très suspect. Ceux qui sont le traquenard à plein nez, mais bon. Ouais, commence-le ce soir, franchement. Franchement, tu seras pas déçu. Pour moi, ils ont corrigé les quelques défauts que j'avais trouvés dans Persona 5 de base. Par exemple, tu vois, j'avais toujours dit à mon frère, et ça c'est la vérité, je ne mens pas, hein, j'avais toujours dit que il manquait un psy ou un conseiller psychologique, tu vois, dans le bahut, sachant ce qu'ils avaient subi avec Kamoshida. Voilà, donc là ils l'ont rajouté. Moi j'en suis très contente, en plus il est très bien implémenté, c'est un bon personnage. Et puis de même, j'aimais pas trop le personnage d'Akechi. Bon, bah ça pour diverses raisons, hein. Là je te rassure, hein, il a toujours le même rôle dans le jeu. Mais en fait, là son S-Link n'est plus automatique, c'est-à-dire il monte plus automatiquement avec l'histoire. C'est vraiment toi qui choisis d'aller le voir quand tu veux, etc. Et du coup, en fait, même votre relation, elle est complètement différente. Genre vous allez jouer au billard ensemble, vous avez vraiment une vraie relation de rivalité et vous dites pas juste des banalités quoi.
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card. Considering how big the hype.
Par contre, ils ont toujours pas réparé le caprice à 2 balles de Morgana. Bon, ça c'est un peu dommage.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything. But Makoto...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you.
Is that... I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
Oui, tu m'étonnes. T'as failli te retrouver prostituée par un yakuza proxénète, alors oui, effectivement, oui.
Very well then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it. Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets. Let's do this fair and square. I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs?
Sis... I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
Mais oui, elle est pas si méchante que ça, ta grande sœur, Makoto.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call?
Elle est juste pas très diplomate, mais enfin.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom. Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to some... No, of course not. I'll remain on standby until further instructions.
Okay. Alright, tomorrow's a big day.
Ouais, demain c'est le grand jour, à plus d'un titre d'ailleurs. Ah ouais, je vais pas pouvoir sortir. C'est logique.
Oh!
Attends, regardez, je peux faire du curry.
I see.
Make sure you close up.
On va préparer un petit curry pour demain là.
Let me explain.
Mettre des pommes dans le curry, pourquoi pas. Ah d'accord, ça me file du courage de mettre des pommes dans le curry. Bah écoute, pourquoi pas, hein, ma foi. C'est, on va dire, c'est de la témérité culinaire.
Yes.
De l'audace, comme ils aiment bien le répéter dans Top Chef cette saison. L'audace, la saison de l'audace. Bah voilà.
Well then. The day has come.
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but
Yeah, if we screw this up, it's way more than losing the place we belong.
It'll be all right. Is everyone just... So much has happened since we first started. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist.
It's showtime.
Ouais. C'est Life Will Change, si tu veux le nom de la musique. Bon, j'ai des bons personnages là normalement. Ouais, ça devrait aller.
Let's go.
Attends voir, normalement, ouais c'est là-haut. Voilà, donc on a ouvert le pont, je le rappelle, hier grâce à une petite astuce de Akeshiote. Ça nous a bien aidé sur le coup. J'aime bien comment il court, Yuzuki. Je sais pas si t'as déjà remarqué, Nari, on ne verra pas très bien, mais il fait le Naruto Run quand il court. C'est marrant. Sacré Yuzuki. Ah ouais, c'est le plat principal. Oh bah tu sais, je pense que c'est le plat principal du curry dans beaucoup d'animés japonais. Hein. J'avais commencé à regarder Utena, mais j'avais jamais fini. Faut dire que il est quand même vieux cet animé. Hein. À l'époque, on n'avait pas accès au net comme maintenant, donc j'ai jamais pensé à reprendre, c'est vrai. Ouais, c'est ouvert, ok.
Do you have a moment?
Yes!
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered.
Alors apparemment, elle a un dialogue différent en plein combat si on ne prend que Joker et aucun équipier.
Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had over...
Et apparemment, le déroulement du combat change un
This
petit
is
peu.
wrong.
Mais j'ai jamais essayé. Je verrai peut-être dans ma prochaine partie.
This is nothing more.
All we need to do to determine who is right.
Mais ouais, c'est sympa qu'ils aient un peu changé les patterns du boss selon que tu te battes en solo contre elle ou pas.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now come at me.
save her, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
La méga roulette. Ouais, bah c'est ça, c'est la roulette de la mort, la roulette russe.
All right, let's do it.
Persona! There. Persona!
Laissez faire la peau.
This is my other self.
Regarde ça, Nari, tout le monde se charge là, ça y est.
May the best player win.
Oui, bah attends, tu vas voir. Oui, il est marrant ce boss.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules any.
That's fine by me. Such trouble.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do? If I knew their affinity. Just look for their weakness.
Là, ce qui est un peu relou par contre, c'est que du coup, il faut pas que je l'attaque d'après ce que j'ai compris. Parce que sinon je vais avoir une pénalité. Ils aiment bien ce genre de boss hein, dans les personnages. T'as vu, j'ai Shenron, Naruto. En persona. Bon attends, on va voir ce qu'elle fait parce que...
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now. And
I agree.
Well, how will you bet? Have you made your
Là, je pense que en hard, ça c'est un truc à déséquilibrer le combat, mais à mort quoi. Ah bah j'ai eu mauvais. Ouf, quand même.
the stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Je sais pas si je l'attaque, à mon avis, ça va être un peu compliqué. Mais bon.
There. Thank you.
Voilà, il vaut peut-être mieux pas que je fasse grand chose pour l'instant. Tant qu'elle a sa roulette, vaut mieux que j'attende que Ryuji intervienne.
All that's left is
Ok.
Very well, time. Well, how will... Hopefully your prediction will be correct this...
Et voilà.
What was that about fair and square? You were you coward! What are you so quiet?
Shut up!
Je vois que dans la famille Nijima, on aime bien les picots et les trucs apocalyptiques. Tu la trouves toujours aussi belle là, Nari?
Cheating? Unfair? I am the law! I am... If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally...
So this is her true nature? We're finally back to a normal fight. What the? There were...
How about this?
Ah tiens, c'était pas comme ça dans Persona 5 Vanilla.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
All right.
lui a mis une bif. Bon, on va attaquer après avec le jockey.
My justice has... Hate this!
Bah évidemment sur les MJ, tiens.
She's going to come at us with wind. Stand firm.
Pick her out. Doors of Hades.
Go back in action. Payback time.
Eat this.
Elle résiste au physique. Quel dommage.
Let's keep things up.
Behave yourself!
I am thou.
Ça c'est un peu dommage qu'elle résiste au physique, mais bon, je m'y attendais un peu.
Only victory matters, no matter what happens.
What kind of logic is that? That feels pretty good.
Oh,
Defense
Yuji a eu chaud aux fesses là.
Persona.
Ah tiens, on va faire ça.
There.
Par contre il faudrait que je guérisse Ryuji quand même. Parce qu'il va crever sinon notre ami.
Here we go.
Ah mince, maintenant elle résiste au feu aussi. Ah bah mince alors. Ah, elle doit craindre la foudre. Ok, j'ai compris. Elle a changé son élément, donc là je pense qu'elle craint la foudre maintenant. Est-ce que j'en aurais qui aurait de la foudre par hasard? Non, bon bah tant pis. Je peux réécrire ou du c'est pas grave. Je vais quand même lui mettre de bons dégâts dans la tronche là, je pense avec ça. Ouais, pas mal. Tiens, regarde, je pense que c'est ça qui doit être efficace contre elle. Non, même pas. Mais bon, au moins elle résiste pas. Là, il lui reste plus beaucoup de vie, donc on va pas charger ni rien, ça sert à rien.
Let's go. I lend it.
Die, die, die!
Got knocked down.
Die on my blade!
Box is swaying. Okay, time for a comeback.
Yuzuke, il sait pas vraiment encaisser les coups. Hein.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Persona. Eat this.
Let's do this. Go.
I am thou. Prepare yourself.
Je joue en hard, hein, je rappelle.
So I've lost.
Sis,
That's only a shadow.
quiet.
Ouais, c'est vrai, l'affaire
Sorry.
Makechi.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own. Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How?
Nijima-san. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. This deal we made was a great experience. To think that I, a detective... Yes. And you all shall... That was part of the promise after all.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer.
Non. Je les ai pas spécialement montés, hein. Après, je suis un peu overlevel, oui, j'avoue. Mais j'ai pas spécialement cherché à les entraîner, hein. C'est vraiment à force d'aller dans le memento. Et encore, j'y vais pas souvent, hein. J'y vais une fois que j'ai vraiment beaucoup de cibles. Donc non, je les ai pas plus entraînés que ça. Enfin, moi, j'en ai pas l'impression. Après, oui, je sais que mon level par rapport à là où j'en suis dans le jeu, il est assez élevé, mais je suis pas level 99, hein, je te rassure. Hein. Je suis dans les levels 60, hein. C'est pas... Tu sais, à ce moment-là du jeu, il y en a plein qui farment la mort déjà. Tu sais, dans Persona 5, t'avais cette astuce qui consistait à donner la grippe à la mort et elle mourait en fait, elle s'auto-détruisait en un tour, tu vois. Mais non, moi je... Bah déjà, ils ont corrigé ça, ce petit glitch, ils l'ont patché dans Royal. Mais même, j'ai même pas affronté la mort là, tu vois, j'ai même pas farmé, sachant que la mort, tu peux la vaincre à l'infini, quoi. Pour te faire de l'expérience. Mais non, j'ai même pas fait ça, hein. Et comme je te le dis, je joue en hard, hein, donc... Non, c'est juste que je suis doué, c'est tout, c'est tout. Faut dire ce qu'il est.
I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay? I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back. We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember? Even more are coming!
This truly is a pic.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
Apparemment, donc il y a des intrus qui se sont introduits dans le palace. Et du coup, ils vont chacun fuir un peu de leur côté pour maximiser leurs chances. Ouais, voilà ce qui s'est passé, tout à fait, Narina, ça y est. On rattrape effectivement ce qui s'est passé au début du jeu, tu vois. En fait, il y a des gens de l'extérieur qui sont rentrés dans le palace. Ah, bah c'est gentil de pas douter de mon talent quand même. Attends, hey, je fais tout pour le mériter, mon pseudo de JRPG Queen. Qu'est-ce que tu crois? Ouais, donc Joker va jouer les appâts, n'est-ce pas? Pour permettre à ses compagnons de fuir. En tout cas, je vais rejouer la scène du début du jeu, mais cette fois, regarde, les visages s'affichent. Ce qui n'était pas le cas au début du jeu.
Showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happened.
Just run, get out of it! Okay, the enemy's focus. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Stop right there!
Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
You have progressed well through your recollections. Now, use that power and...
Enfin, c'était pas vraiment l'été dernier, c'était plus au printemps, mais bon, si tu veux. Ouais. Qu'est-ce que je vais faire?
Everyone else?
Remember the bonds you have. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall sure.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! You should be able to get out that...
Dude!
Don't worry, I'm taking... Hmm? What the... Come on, run!
Parce que c'est dans la cognition de Sae en fait, Nari. Parce que comme c'est des flics, ce sont des ombres pour elle. Puisque ils sont de son côté, tu vois, contrairement aux fantômes tifs.
Huh? What?
Regarde Cédric, le grappin c'est un ajout ça de Royal.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy, right? Even you can't take on this many. Huh? Joker, that weird reading from earlier.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, senpai!
Waifu time. Bon, c'est pas ma waifu à moi, mais...
The enemy that's...
It's been a while since we last, but this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai.
Screw you! Sona!
Je réfléchis, hein.
Leave it to me! Thunderion! Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue.
Mais c'est vrai que j'aurais préféré que Kasumi soit un Joker féminin. Hein.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have
Tu sens qu'ils ont essayé de l'implémenter dans le jeu, mais ça n'a pas été évident pour eux. Hein.
Then I won't stop you, since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves. However, please don't forget the promise we...
Joker, you need to get...
All right, let's do it.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there! There's nowhere to run!
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
Instant hand masqué de Sailor Moon, ouais.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Oups. Et voilà comment Joker s'est fait coincer.
Suspect secure! Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Voilà, donc quelqu'un l'a trahi. Mais qui? On se le demande, dis donc.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Voilà. Donc on va save. Je vais pas faire la mauvaise... Enfin, je sais pas. Nari, là je te demande ce que tu veux. Est-ce que tu veux que je fasse la mauvaise fin ou pas? Ça va revenir, t'inquiète.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place.
Je viens de recevoir un mail de mon taf. Ils reprennent que début juin, tu vois. Mais bon, moi du coup, bah je reprends la semaine prochaine pour un jour ou deux, histoire de bien ranger mon bureau. Et puis après, ben moi je reprends le 18 hein, à la fac.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand.
Non, c'est rien, Cédric, je sais. Là, j'ai l'impression que ça bug un peu. Je me demande si c'est pas, tu sais, pour la politique de spoiler ou je ne sais quoi. Parce que d'habitude, ça rame pas autant. Bon, bah ça, c'est le début du jeu, on reconnaît.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from the
The prosecutor's office.
Just let me through. It's urgent.
Nijima-san. Besides...
You prosecutor-san Nijima? There's a call from... Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation.
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
I won't be expecting much.
Non, le trésor, ils l'ont chopé, c'était dans une mallette. Joker, il s'est enfui avec. Mais je sais pas si... Oui, il a dû la lâcher entre-temps, hein, c'est sûr.
I understand.
Donc effectivement, ça y est, elle a pas subi de métanoïa.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long the effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. The evil influence who wishes you dead is... If you want to win this If you wish to take back your recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Ouais, là, elle te donne un conseil assez important, les jumelles, du coup.
I see. So
ouais, il a dû la lâcher. Non, non, mais c'est sûr. De toute façon, dans la poursuite...
To the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crime. There's much more I'd like to ask, but I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I have a responsibility to solve this case. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising again. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following...
Voilà.
First, the friend who you... One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki. The heiress to the Okumura Foods... And the frequently probing... Those are your accomplices.
Donc là, en fait, c'est là que la première mauvaise fin se joue. C'est-à-dire que si tu vends tes alliés, si tu les balances, quoi, si tu les poucaves, bah t'as la mauvaise fin. D'accord? Donc on va pas le faire, bien sûr.
So you won't sell out your friends.
Parce que comme on dit les jumelles, souviens-toi des liens que tu as formés et de tes amis.
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers, were there not others outside of your direct group? Not to repeat myself, but remember that you had the cooperation. Can you tell me about? So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborator. Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person, Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting along. Might he be a part of your team?
Ah lui purée, je l'aurais bien balancé si j'avais pu, mais...
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you.
Lui en vrai, ça m'aurait pas dérangé de le balancer.
So be it. You clearly have no Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape.
La bonne fin de Persona 4, c'était beaucoup plus compliqué. Hein. Ouh là là. J'en reparlerai peut-être un peu après si ça vous intéresse, mais ouf.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one suspected of foul crime. Justice? Then tell me, what is... Not forgiving criminals? That's our job. You continue to stand... You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help, but many people have fallen victim to this. We need... The truth, huh? After all this, you're... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
You realized it too then?
Tiens, regarde bien, Nari.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Pancakes, delicious pancakes.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he had...
Moi je te dis, je l'avais grillé dès le début du jeu en fait. Je lui dis mais attends, c'est trop bizarre.
Hey. Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up.
Bon, en même temps, quand t'as fait Persona 4, je peux te dire que t'apprends à être vraiment observateur dans la vie parce que le vrai méchant de Persona 4, franchement, faut le voir, hein. Faut le voir.
Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. Goodbye. Why? Because this is my job. Don't ask me such odd questions. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been?
Qui donc m'a balancé? Qui est la balance? Qui est la Pookie de Aya Nakamura?
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you? Yes, very well. Go on. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it... What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. That's right. I'm sure Makoto and we need to show it to the true culprit.
Hey! What are you trying to get at? And what about this smartphone? The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't... What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole stories, and that honest look in your eyes. I'll place my bet on you.
Ah, ça y est. Madame Say nous fait confiance.
I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou. Thy bond shall become the... Thou hast awakened to the ultimate...
All right. All right.
Super. La véritable justice, vous pouvez fusionner Satan. Ah oui, d'accord. Ok. Vous avez drôle de vision de la justice hein, chez Atlus, mais bon.
What good will this do, though?
Je rappelle que c'était le pouvoir de l'amitié qui pouvait invoquer Lucifer hein, dans Persona 4. Littéralement. Donc bon.
Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
Ouais, qu'est-ce que tu fous là, Ketchit?
Director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the invest. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any other. Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, Didn't you?
That was but a lie I spread to set them
Ouais,
up.
Satan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must...
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thief.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I?
My God.
You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Elle a compris que...
Does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you...
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thief.
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Light Yagami le réveille.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Ouais, ça a fait un truc tout à fait Nari. En fait, c'est ça la mauvaise fin normalement.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Et là, la première fois, t'es en panique, t'es en mode mais qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Quoi? Comment c'est possible? Je suis mouru! J'ai pas fait les bons choix! Eh bien non. Ah t'as vu, ils ont pas lésiné sur la sauce tomate. Hein. Adieu Joker. Je t'aimais bien.
Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnant.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident.
Non, non, j'ai pas fait la bad end.
Is there any possibility?
Sinon là, j'aurais les génériques de fin. Non, non, tu vas voir. Je t'ai dit, j'aurais fait la mauvaise fin si j'avais balancé mes potes.
I'll be counting on you.
Mais c'est là que tu vois toute l'intelligence du scénario de Persona 5.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood, though I doubt there's anything to worry about.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end. Beyond that, what of the director of the special?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No.
What was all that about, showing him this phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Oublie pas que Futaba avait pu avoir le téléphone d'Akechi entre les mains. Mais tu vas voir, tout ça va être expliqué, bien sûr.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell
Death
you
Note,
detailed steps to
ouais.
take.
C'est sûr que c'est Light Yagami.
You want me to... say...
T'as vu, il s'est encore passé un truc là.
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings...
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone...
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Je te sens largué là, Manari. Tu te dis, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe là? Mais attends. Oui, il a tiré sur Joker, mais...
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
Mais t'inquiète, tu vas tout comprendre. C'est là qu'est tout le génie de Persona 5. Et que les pauvres cons qui sont pas allés jusqu'ici ne peuvent pas comprendre forcément.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young man who is...
Can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. To think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
Considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Hmm? Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise.
Moi je te le dis, si arrivé à ce point-là, tu n'aimes toujours pas Persona 5 ou que tu ne reconnais pas sa supériorité en termes d'écriture, c'est qu'il faut que tu arrêtes de jouer aux jeux vidéo, clairement. Il n'y a plus d'espoir pour toi en fait.
You hear? It seems he was caught.
Some high schooler. I wonder why you turned to a life of crime.
Ça bug. J'en suis désolée, Manari.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain...
T'inquiète, t'as pas raté grand-chose, Nari.
What a How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Et là, c'est vrai que la première fois, t'es en mode 1, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Hey. You realized it too, then? It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. Right. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station.
Mais ça marche plus là, Marie? Attends.
There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice.
T'inquiète, t'as pas raté grand-chose, hein.
This whole deal feels sketchy.
Ah, sketchy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get everyone on the
Donc
same
là,
page
Morgana
right away.
explique que il avait cramé le fait que Akechi avait entendu parler de pancakes à l'époque, ce qui était impossible parce que les seuls qui peuvent entendre Morgana parler, je te le rappelle, c'est ceux qui sont allés déjà dans le métaverse. Or, Akechi a menti à ce sujet.
One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree. I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Don't worry, I'll This is gonna be fun.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble. I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
It seems you finally... This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
Non, vraiment, ceux qui trouvent quelque chose à critiquer à ce niveau-là de la narration, mais allez vous pendre. Je te dis, il n'y a plus d'espoir pour vous. Hein. Oh, regarde, le corps, il a disparu mystérieusement. toujours de sauvegarde hein, dans les jeux. Les vrais JRPGistes savent pourquoi. Oui, tu vois, t'as compris, Nari. Tout à fait. Mais ils vont l'expliquer.
Hey, are you all right? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Are you listening?
Ouais, exactement. T'as tout suivi.
You weren't paying attention? Well, anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it.
Voilà, donc Futaba avait implanté un mouchard sur le téléphone d'Akechi, tu sais, quand elle lui avait demandé à regarder son téléphone en disant « Oh, il est beau le téléphone d'Akechi !» Voilà. Donc elle en avait profité pour lui mettre un micro, donc elle a entendu sa conversation avec Shido, dans laquelle il disait qu'il allait se débarrasser de Joker en faisant croire à un faux suicide. Donc à partir de là, ils se sont dit bon, faut qu'on fasse un plan pour empêcher ça.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to
Akechi, le fameux masque noir.
And if we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of
voilà, en plus, sachant que c'est lui qui avait choisi la date hein, de la calling card, c'est qu'il préparait quelque chose, tu vois, il préparait vraiment que la police vienne les cueillir spécialement à ce moment-là. Et oui, ça a été déclenché par le tel d'Akechi, tout à fait.
I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles, or...
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto...
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
Voilà. Il avait fait en sorte Akechi, tu sais, en truquant le fan site, le forum des fantômes tifs par rapport au sondage, tu sais, pour leur prochaine cible, que ça tombe sur Okumura. Futaba l'avait remarqué qu'il y avait eu des traces d'intrusion sur le site, que quelqu'un avait cherché à le hacker. Ils avaient fait exprès, tu vois, pour que les gens arrêtent de croire en les fantômes tifs.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof?
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we... The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his... If that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it.
Moi, ça marche bien sur mon écran de contrôle. Hein.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. The palace.
Actually, there's something I'd like to...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us.
Mais à part ça, c'est pas du tout Futaba la plus intelligente du groupe, hein, n'est-ce pas? Puisque ce genre de débat fait rage sur le net et qu'il y a des gens qui trouvent qu'Akechi est plus malin que Futaba.
Really?
Pourtant, elle va bien le coincer.
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one. It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thief, however, the police intend on continuing this
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. I'm gonna fetch him.
Et ouais. T'avais tout compris, Nari. Ok, triste Nari.
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that god.
Mais à part ça, Nari, hein, c'est vrai que tous les adultes sont des connards dans Persona 5, hein, n'est-ce pas? Sachant que le méchant principal, c'est quand même Akechi, et que celui qui a sauvé Joker, c'est Sai, une adulte.
You must be fine if you're joking.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave...
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell Boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thief.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was...
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
Pancakes, voilà, c'est ça.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Je crois que le plus gros mindfuck pour Sujiro, c'est le fait que Morgana puisse parler comme un humain.
Sorry.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean...
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
Pancakes, pancakes.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place.
Mais à part ça, c'est très très mal écrit, Persona. Oh, et c'est superficiel.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Voilà, la gourmandise d'Akechi l'a perdu. Dari, tu feras gaffe maintenant quand tu demanderas des pancakes. Hein.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one. He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
Tu penseras, voilà, tu penseras toujours à Akechi maintenant.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
D'accord, merci Yuzuki.
It was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the phantom thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room,
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate...
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the... And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crime.
On top of that,
Et oui, Akechi c'était le
there's
masque noir
someone
comme
else
je t'ai dit.
commanding Akechi.
Tu vois, donc le proviseur il a été tué par lui, le chef de Sae aussi.
So great that they can order an assassination in a...
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Le père d'Haru, bien sûr.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly?
We're sorry for using you without your permission.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I was... Yeah, it's good we have...
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly
Makotash les a bien
impulsive.
idées.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
Oui, tout à fait, Nari. Il reste encore un palais, oui. Bah, tu te doutes bien, le palais de qui il reste, forcément.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you use the data from my laptop?
C'est pas grave, tu re-regarderas tout à l'heure. Plus tard, tu re-regarderas. Parce que t'as loupé, mais t'as pas loupé grand-chose.
We were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, they looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However,
jusqu'à ce qu'on tue, non, sinon elle aurait une rupture psychique, mais bon, jusqu'à ce qu'on batte l'ombre de ma sœur. Franchement, la traduction française... C'est con parce que dans un jeu comme Persona 5, il faut vraiment faire gaffe à tous les termes qu'on emploie, sinon ça fout par terre l'histoire, quoi. Et la cohérence.
Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand.
Ah voilà.
And merely acted like we were taking the treasure.
Voilà, donc tu comprends mieux maintenant, Nari, pourquoi en fait, l'histoire de la mallette.
This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
Would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him being captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Ok. Ouais, l'arroseur arrosé, là, complètement. Hein, le génial petit détective.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious.
J'aime bien leur petit dessin, lol.
It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's
Cette gueule
why
de
you
Joker,
gave me
mon
your
dieu.
phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
Why is...
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and that persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, realize that our leader was telling the truth.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch
Ah,
the
tu
true
m'étonnes, bah là
culprit,
ils avaient plutôt pas intérêt à se rater, mais comme ils le disent, le gros point d'interrogation, l'inconnu avec laquelle ils devaient jongler en plus, c'était le fait que bah ça les aide. Ça, ils en étaient vraiment pas sûrs. Ils étaient pas sûrs d'arriver à la convaincre.
This is stunning.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a... But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have...
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, the callous use of violence, and if he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, I'm truly glad.
Tu m'étonnes, franchement, ils ont eu chaud.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated, to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes parce que leur coup, il aurait quand même pu rater. Hein.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
Tu vois, elle est sympa quand même, ça, et même si elle a pas eu une métanoïa.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now, though. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Ah, vraiment trop sympa d'Adi Sujiro.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town.
Let us accept his offer.
Voilà. Donc tu sais tout. Après, si on veut des précisions supplémentaires, on peut demander à Futaba.
That sounds familiar.
Bah oui, connard, que ça t'est familier, puisque c'est lui que t'as fait accuser d'agression.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct?
No, nothing in particular.
Tu sais que Akechi c'est son nom de famille hein, quand même, Nari, parce que mon frère il a cramé qu'il y a quelques jours parce que je lui ai dit, hein. Il croyait vraiment que c'était son prénom Akechi. Mais non, son prénom c'est Goro.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Comme mon
And
bro.
on to our
De quoi
next
comme
story,
mon bro?
the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to a...
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Ah non, non, c'est son nom de famille, mais bon, tu sais au Japon ils s'appellent souvent par leur nom de famille, enfin c'est pas à toi que je vais l'apprendre. Surtout que c'est pas du tout leur pote. Hein.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
Et d'ailleurs, si je dis pas de bêtises, il me semble que Goro Akechi, c'est un personnage de littérature qui existe au Japon. C'est un genre de Sherlock Holmes japonais.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Voilà, donc ce serait Shido apparemment. Tu sais, Shido c'est le politique.
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity.
Oui, c'est vrai, voilà. Mais comme lui, je te dis, il le considère pas comme leur pote.
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
Mais regarde pas tous, hein. Regarde les confidents, Kawakami, Iwai, les adultes en général, Joker les appelle par leur nom de famille. Hein.
So
enfin,
his
certains en
current
tout cas.
position and popularity is just him.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials from the moment Wakaba died. I had a hunch he was
bah comme par hasard, tout était lié quoi.
Anything I could do, so I chose to protect him.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdown. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdown.
Ouais, ça porte à confusion, je suis d'accord avec toi.
Shido kept saying he was going to be
Au moins
prime
tu le sais
minister
maintenant.
one day.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes prime minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido. Got a hit! Well...
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady action.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians...
We got a hit!
On me demande de l'aide en même temps pour Persona sur un chat là, donc mais je suis là. Hein.
Be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building.
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi
Ouais, tout à fait, Nari.
We're gonna do...
Ah, moi, il est pas question que je le laisse s'en sortir comme ça, la petite Billy Dakechi. Oui, il veut gouverner, mais pour l'instant, il n'est pas élu encore. Il veut se faire élire au poste de Premier ministre.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Mais en fait, ils ont trouvé le lieu, le nom, mais maintenant il faut qu'ils trouvent comment ils voient le Japon. Tu vois. Voilà.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're...
Eh bien, je vais sécher maintenant.
Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Merci Kawakami.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose, outside of escaping Akechi's club. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thief. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi a student. A mere change of heart is
à mon avis, il n'a pas eu à trop le pousser, le Akechi, hein, pour qu'il participe à des crimes. Hein.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide.
Everyone's gonna flip.
Ah bah tu m'étonnes.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
Ce Jiro, il est choqué par les jeunes en fait là.
We're intellectuals, you know.
Et bien sûr.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
Ok, bah à toute Nari.
These people tried to trap and kill us. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
On se revoit tout à l'heure.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we...
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young... Because of that, those who wanted to preempt...
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools. I recall that's when you came to me. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic? And when someone like that said he'd support me,
n'empêche là, Akechi a dit un truc intéressant. Qu'il a eu ses pouvoirs il y a 2 ans, donc même avant de Joker.
I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Mais qui a pu lui donner ses pouvoirs?
I only need you using that power.
That is the question.
It'd be
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she...
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on...
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested. The general public has forsaken such political affairs, and
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such Those who get in the way must be eliminated.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with... Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception, with their management in my pocket.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Even the government parties have begun splitting up. And the time has finally come. However, inauguration isn't my goal. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful...
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifice. That is my duty. Your assistance has been very influential when I become Prime Minister.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Well then.
Bon, je vais parler à Futaba pour que tu comprennes un peu le scénario, vraiment. Les petits points de suspension qui restent.
Sorry.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone?
Bon, c'est un petit peu long, mais c'est intéressant.
That let me see GPS
C'est là que tu vois qu'ils ont vraiment rien laissé au hasard au niveau de l'écriture.
I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran it. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the metaverse. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the metaverse nav. It's a mistake. But you know how it has that bookmark function? Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives, though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you Want me to explain how it all went down? Well, since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down. They had people watching us and realized what our plan was. Want to hear more? Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai, Nijima, and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into them. So, Sai and Akechi had to go through where the nav was activated. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation, but nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, in doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact part was
mais
kinda
Futaba est trop forte. Hein.
so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up. I'm really on a roll here. Want to hear some more? Let me see. Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even the one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi.
Et oui, il y avait ça aussi.
This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately. Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run in. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally Nobody actually even thought of
Oui, parce que forcément, quand tu rentres dans le palace de Kiki, t'as forcément ton double, quoi, en fait. Enfin, du moins ton double vu par la personne. Et vu que ça y connaît Akechi. Ça d'ailleurs, on va en reparler de ça dans le jeu, dans le prochain palais, tu verras.
In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognitive. Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So, we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive. It was Operation Tie Him Up. Though it wasn't really much. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon.
Pour une fois qu'elle a été
Basically, what I'm
utilisée.
trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did. I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests. Sorry about that. And seriously, well done.
Waifu, waifu.
So. Well, how do I put this? I'm gonna head back then.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the
à la
other.
fenêtre à sa place parce que j'ai l'impression qu'il y a des grosses traces d'humidité ou de moisissure. Déjà que le mec vit dans un grenier poussiéreux, il va sortir de cette année à Tokyo, je te raconte même pas les problèmes respiratoires qu'il va avoir le pauvre.
I'm going to stay with you until the very end. Well then. You know, something that Futaba said before, when you were in a pinch in the palace. She picked up a reading of someone who...
C'était Kasumi.
So then we'd better let her know you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with...
Ça y est, tout le monde se met à congratuler Akechi. Pour ne pas dire un autre mot.
There's no point in even having an... Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up. Even more importantly, there's...
Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who, especially after it turned out those
We'll show you.
sais à quoi je pense maintenant à chaque fois que je vois le métro bondé. Ah t'as vu, elle est gentille Kawakami. J'adore, ils ont entendu ça à la télé la plupart et ils se disent pas attends c'est bizarre quand même que Joker il soit rentré chez lui pour problèmes familiaux d'un coup, comme par hasard plutôt au bon moment quoi. Enfin, au bon moment, au même moment du moins. Personne ne fait le lien quoi.
Hey.
Okay. Alright.
C'est pas très prudent de faire sortir Joker, mais enfin bon, en même temps, il y a que Akechi qui sait à quoi il ressemble. Et puis avec sa magnifique capuche sur la tête, alors là, franchement, c'est la description. C'est la description assurée là. Tu sais, les mecs qui portent des capuches sur la tête comme ça, qui pensent que ça les rend plus discrets, alors qu'au contraire, ça ne fait que attirer le regard sur eux, mais bon.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayo Shishido and...
Maybe... Mount Fuji?
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister...
What about an arena?
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by...
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science.
Is that even...
Who knows? I've got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido?
I did some light research on him last night, but...
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? Excuse me, I'm a member of the new...
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What...
His stance, his dedication for... He's an admirable man of... I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future.
Ouais, bien sûr.
An exemplary answer. It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting.
We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current...
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is...
Oui, bah bien sûr, c'est pas du tout ce que tu fais, toi.
Public notification is tomorrow. No matter.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
En fait, c'est assez rigolo parce que je le rappelle, donc Persona 5 est sorti à la base, en tout cas au Japon, en septembre 2016. Donc juste un petit peu avant les élections américaines et donc l'élection de Trump. Et pour moi, quelque part, c'est un peu le sujet aussi de Persona 5, c'est l'apologie du démagogisme et du populisme. Donc voilà. Et ça colle, ça correspond complètement à l'élection de Trump. Shido, c'est un genre de Trump.
Ok.
Hey. Je crois que j'ai déjà tout lu, oui. Remarque, je peux jouer aux jeux vidéo, hein.
Oh.
Je vais regarder ça, mais à mon avis, ça va pas me mettre très utile, mais...
I saw you practicing your swing. Come on, join the golf club.
Oh, you don't get it. Don't you know how stressed I am?
I do get it. Because you're just like me.
Ok.
Yeah.
Ah, mais ça y est, c'est bon, j'ai trouvé ce que c'était Ti en fait. Ça c'est, je pense, être un... Ouais, une parodie de Glee en fait. Ah, ça m'a fait de la maîtrise, bon, ça sert à rien, bon, c'est pas grave. Moi, ce qu'il me faut, c'est du courage là.
Well then.
Là, je vais avoir tous ceux que j'ai maxés, je pense, qui vont m'envoyer des messages.
Last one.
How many do we... Perhaps he... Right?
That's not something to be excited. We know all the way up to diet building.
So you enter keywords into them.
Boss, can you turn the TV on?
Sure thing.
Oh bah non, il y a votre ami Guru.
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media?
I truly apologize for causing such... Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly... I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy led to... That's the same strategy used in romance.
Why is he being treated as an ace detective?
It's not just on TV or online.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi.
They're manipulating information using...
Leaving Akechi aside, We'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment.
Well, we do have...
No, that's still impossible.
Well, this is a problem.
Ouais, c'est compliqué.
It's with a ruckus outside.
Ah bah tiens.
Isn't that an election campaign
Si
car?
nous n'allons pas à Shido, Shido viendra à nous.
Oh right, the candidates are
I apologize for the commotion.
Wait.
Yeah, he...
Ah bah enfin, tu te souviens, Joker. Il était temps. Moi je l'ai compris aussi au début du jeu, ça.
Man, talk about being lucky.
Hey, Ryuji ran off this way. By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed...
That's enough, Brad.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before. Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you talking?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me. It seems the customer base... This ain't a show. Damn brat! What are you looking? This country is filled with clueless children.
J'adore, le mec ne se rappelle absolument pas d'eux, quoi.
Let them go.
Tellement ils sont insignifiants pour lui. C'est exceptionnel. Oh là là.
What a piece of shit. Wait, he's the same guy.
You're sure?
Ah bah oui, là, pas de doute.
Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit.
Let's get going.
Et voilà, mindfuck.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Talk about a destined connection.
Shido was involved in the cognitive research too.
God.
Shido was already a politician then. Yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the...
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how...
What a piece of sh... Children are the future.
Mais du coup, lui, il est vraiment dangereux.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will... It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a...
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face, it's beyond hypocritical. It's as if...
He speaks about the good of the country.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his...
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others.
I assume the keyword for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable.
It must be something self-centered and completely...
Someone like him needs to be...
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere.
Yeah.
Est-ce que je peux sortir déjà? C'est pas dit. Non, c'est vraiment pas dit.
Hey.
Ok. Est-ce que je peux faire du curry au moins?
What do you want to do?
Ah lol, c'est vrai qu'elle peut m'en faire un.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi.
Ouais, bon, je vais aller regarder pas la suite de Glee, hein, on est bien d'accord, hein, mais je vais essayer de faire des jeux vidéo parce que je crois qu'il y en a qui me manquent le courage. Mais ça, je sais que j'y arriverai pas.
Okay. Well then. Hey, wait! Nice! Hey! Nice! Yeah!
Là, moi je ne joue pas à la OUI comme Gintoki, mais à la Famicom. Ah non, même pseudo, j'ai pas maxé le lien, mais ok. Juste ceux avec qui j'ai un lien en fait. Bon, c'est plutôt sympa que mes amis prennent de mes nouvelles.
Security guards became... But we still...
Think it's a barrier after...
Where'd your enthusiasm from yet?
Ah, shut up.
Enough chatting.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about...
He wants to become Prime Minister.
Fortune. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything.
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer.
Ouais, moi j'avais déjà cramé aussi. Le langage qu'il utilise et...
Steer?
Ouais, c'était quand même assez spécifique.
What? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual buildings on...
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like. Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no bears.
Oh, shut up!
Je sais pas si c'est possible de diriger une barrière psychique comme ça, mais...
Get closer to the wall, just in case. Alright.
Je l'aime bien, donc je sais que beaucoup de gens le trouvent chiant, mais moi je l'aime bien, j'aime bien sa musique et tout.
Did anything change?
Security guards seem to be gone, but this seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's.
But this time, the Diet building...
The gate wasn't open earlier though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a pallet.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh?
What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
Et si, c'était bien un bateau, c'est juste que vous regardiez pas au bon endroit. Stylé le paquebot.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
Et ouais, c'est ça son psych. Mais je crois bien que son bateau il va faire Titanic bientôt.
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone...
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well.
What in the world is he? Whether it be for glory, or my father died because of someone like this.
We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion.
I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire.
Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by... Let the infiltration begin.
Wait.
J'aime bien la musique aussi.
Indeed.
Je sais plus du tout si on peut le faire en une seule fois celui-là. Je crois pas. Il porte un masque parce que c'est le coronavirus. Non, c'était pas drôle.
It looks like.
Je me dis qu'on porte un masque ici. Non, pour garder leur anonymat, ma foi.
Focus.
Par ici. Sympa la statue, hein. Le mec n'est pas du tout mégalo.
Huh? What?
I am thou. Crush them, Kabukisanor!
You did it, Fox.
Ah bah d'accord.
Everyone, with me!
All out attack!
The finale.
Oh, indeed, those privileged.
What is with these people? Why do they not feel any danger?
It seems they think no harm will come to them because
They're not even sensing the danger. Come on.
Hey!
I have something. Show me your true form.
Ouais ouais, purée, il est quand même beau déjà. Hein. C'est vrai que la larme, j'en tire vraiment pas assez profit, mais bon, c'est parce que j'ai envie de vous épargner ça, on va dire.
Show me your true form.
J'ai vraiment des bonnes personnes là. Du coup, j'aurais bien aimé en pouvoir en capturer ici, mais
reveal your true form.
Après, moi, ça m'évite des combats. En vrai, même pour vous, ça doit être mieux. Mais...
I'll reveal your true form.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Without consideration of the
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Un truc que je sais, fait juste le tour. Et que dans un sens en plus.
I'll reveal your true form. I can see it. Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
Attends, mais G.
I have something.
Ok, c'était tout ce qu'il y avait ici apparemment. Mais je vais te faire d'une traite celui-là. Oh, je me rappelle plus. C'était pas prévu que je le fasse aujourd'hui, mais. Oh, tiens.
These huge doors are obviously...
There's slots to stick in something like a key card.
475 people in favor.
I hear something.
Since there is no one against the plan, this
Past? What's going...
If this truly is the representatives' chamber as written,
The what?
it's that large comp.
Oh, that thing!
Most likely a meaningless vote. One in which would...
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there.
Moi je trouve qu'il a raison. Et je crois que je vais commencer à faire pareil que lui. Garder auprès de soi que les gens qui sont toujours d'accord avec nous. C'est mieux, ça évite les conflits.
I'm not up for it either.
But what's this qualification?
Why don't we ask the guests on this ship?
That thought never crossed...
Asking around doesn't sound like a bad... The guests here are the cognitive...
True.
That said, the ruler here is that evil Sheeta.
Right. We should prepare for the worst. This ship is most likely an... It'd explain the luxury cruise ship.
We can at least gather information. It helps that everyone's wearing masks.
He must believe that no one... Well then, let's split up and ask around.
Ouais, Fido est un mec qui a confiance dans les gens. En même temps, vu ce qu'il fait, ça se comprend.
Well then. Hey.
Somewhere.
Ouais, tu les intéresses pas parce que t'as pas d'argent, MJ.
Is there... Hey, that's a treasure chest. It's fun time.
I can feel it.
apparemment il y a des clients VIP sur le bateau. Il y en aurait 5. Donc je pense qu'il va falloir essayer de leur piquer leur carte d'accès. Ah bah tiens, moi aussi je l'avais cramé ça.
Nice. Well then.
Well...
Whoa! Joker!
Still, this is a surprise. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these...
You have that right.
This ruler's observational skills and insight are off the chart.
Come on, no need to freak out.
I'm not freaking out.
J'ai fait
I was
tomber ma
just
bouteille
thinking...
d'eau. Ça va, elle était fermée heureusement.
Gotcha.
Voilà, donc c'est ça. Il va faire une lettre de recommandation des 5 VIP.
You're right. It seems...
Please hear me out.
Hey, listen! Listen up!
It's no use.
I can only remember about... Really?
We're up against 5 people. The politician Owe, a former noble, a TV station president. We get certification from them and obtain, but only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with.
Whoa! If we can't remember the details on the VIP... Alright, let's get this
L'agent d'entretien, c'est le nettoyeur quoi. Et un nettoyeur, on sait tous ce que c'est. Hein. Encore une fois, GG la traduction française.
Well...
Ah bah voilà, c'est parce qu'il me semblait qu'on le faisait pas en une traite. J'avais lavé le vétron aussi qui s'était allumé, mais...
Ok.
On va dire que ça, je verrai ça dans ma prochaine partie, ce sera mieux.
Yo.
Je réponds à des messages en même temps, hein, désolé.
Hey.
Hey!
Ah non, je peux pas là.
Hey!
Ah d'accord, ok. Faut que je me coucher. Bon bah je peux lui demander d'aller faire du café au moins.
Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
En plus c'est gratos alors non, je vais pas m'en plaindre. La pauvre elle a l'air tellement pensive devant sa cafetière.
Hey!
Ok, donc là j'ai pas vraiment le choix.
Now then. Hi!
Merci madame.
It's me. Sorry. I've decided what I want to do with Shido. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart, we... Yeah. I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer. If we let him run the country, isn't it our duty to... Remember when I told you that heroes who lurk in the shadow... Well, forget what I said. Those heroes... Hey... no, let's do it. Let's steal that bastard. Thanks for listening to me.
Hey!
Oh il a l'air de cailler là dehors.
Hey!
Okay, quiet down.
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student
Don't worry.
Welcome. What did I just say?
Nah, still fine.
Senpai? Yeah.
Oh ma waifu.
Same to you. Wait, that's not...
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oula, personal
No one
space.
cares about...
Well,
Personal space.
looks like you know what's been going on with him. I'm going out for a bit to grab some...
So you're Yoshizawa-san. Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes. I've been considering for a while now.
C'est vrai que Makoto était pas franchement discrète.
Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if... I wondered if an outsider like myself...
Là c'est vrai que c'est dommage. Elle aurait pu nous rejoindre au moins pour ce palais là quoi. Mais non même pas. Ce qui fait que si vous ratez
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
le
you're
soutien
not
du
done
confident,
here yet,
vous
are
n'aurez
they?
jamais avec
Perhaps-
Kasumi en fait, donc c'est un peu la tristesse.
We could definitely use the...
D'un côté ça se tire dans l'histoire qu'on puisse la rater, mais de l'autre, bah, ils l'ont quand même implémenté dans le jeu exprès pour ça. Ce qui signifie que
Well, you say that,
beaucoup de gens vont passer à côté quand même. Beaucoup de gens vont acheter ce jeu exprès pour jouer avec Kasumi et ils n'y joueront pas si ça se trouve.
We're delighted by the offer, but moreover, you have something to do yourself.
Donc c'est quand même un peu
I
mal
believe
foutu.
I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well.
Il faut être
I
honnête.
understand your reasoning. But you have to promise me this. You'll come.
Bon, après, faut pas être sorti de Saint-Cyr hein, pour comprendre que le conseiller est important, quoi. Et qu'il faut le faire.
I really do believe you. It's time I get going.
Enfin, je veux dire, on nous met de nouveaux personnages. La moindre des choses, c'est peut-être quand même de jouer avec eux, un minimum.
Okay.
Ah bah c'est cool, au moins. Au moins j'ai décidé dans mes mentos, donc ça c'est bien. Je sais pas si je vais les faire tout de suite.
Hey, hey.
Moi je suis sûre que c'est une plante en plastique, je veux dire que et non seulement il l'arrose jamais, mais que je lui foute de l'engrais ou non, elle a toujours la même gueule, et elle pousse jamais.
Wow.
Voilà, c'est magnifique, regardez cette chambre magnifique. On dirait la mienne, tellement ça n'a ni queue ni tête au niveau décoration. On va aller voir ma copine Haru. Ouais, évidemment, Kasumi n'est pas dispo, hein, ça m'aurait été étonné. Oui, je peux quand même aller au lycée, c'est... Voilà, enfin, je suis sur le toit du lycée, quoi. Je peux plus emprunter le bouquin de la bibliothèque, moi.
Good day. Good day.
Non mais les tomates, ça me va. Hein.
Good day. Huh? Thank you.
Au moins elle est corporate. Hein.
Yes. To be honest,
Et si vous avez une métanoïa sur ton fiancé, ce serait pas mieux franchement?
thank you.
Ça va, c'est pas trop dur, Ekaru.
All right.
Ah, c'est bien ça. Ah non, pas le café au caca d'éléphant à nouveau.
Now, shall we return home?
On n'est pas des bienlistes. J'aurais dû faire une blagounette. Elle aime bien les blagounettes. Hein.
Ah, you're back.
Ça va, on a le temps. Ah mais elle est relou en plus, elle veut jamais augmenter. Bon bah on va quand même y aller. Il faut que je pense à augmenter Oya aussi. Oya, Chiaya. Mais il faut que je fasse le memento pour elle.
What shall we do?
Ça va. Niveau pognon, je ne suis pas pauvre.
Here we go.
Je pense que je vais faire un passage éclair dans mes memento.
What do you think?
Oh, honey.
Then take a seat. Well then.
C'est vrai que je trouve que c'est le lien le moins intéressant entre guillemets. Enfin, à tous les points de vue d'ailleurs. Mais oui, calmez-vous, on va s'en occuper. On est large, comme on dit. La personne veut augmenter. En vrai, je pourrais essayer, mais d'aller dans les métaux, je vais voir.
What shall we do?
Je suis quand même en mon émission.
Here we go.
Ça va, j'ai presque maxi, donc en vrai ça vaudrait le coup que...
What do you think? What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think?
Ça va augmente, sinon je vais dans mes mentos. Ah voilà. Désolé. J'ai fait la prédiction d'argent pour rien, mais en vrai c'est pas grave.
Welcome back. But
on sera mieux dans ma chambre. Ah bah.
Hey, listen.
Oh, me dites pas qu'elle le kiffe pas et surtout me dites pas que c'est pas sa waifu canon, franchement. Il y en a aucune qui lui fait une déclaration comme ça. À part peut-être Kasumi, mais... Oh là là. Mais comment on peut repousser Futaba, franchement? Bon, comme je l'ai dit, Futaba c'est ma waifu. Donc bon. Si on me dit que c'est parce que c'est notre coéquipière, elle est déçue la pauvre en plus. Alors, dans Persona 3, je crois que dans Persona 4 aussi d'ailleurs, mais dans Persona 3 c'est sûr, si on se conduisait comme un gros goujat avec notre copine, elle pouvait rompre avec nous.
Alright.
Je crois qu'il va me tuer ce dieu. Lol. Morgana, mais c'est dégueulasse de dire ça. Ah, ils disent Morgana. Ah bah d'accord. Très bien. Très bien. Tout est normal.
Ah, you're back.
Désolé, ce Tiro ne me tue pas. Ah, mon ami EY. Je sais pas si elle va me faire une deuxième prédiction, ça m'étonnerait. On peut quand même essayer.
I'm sorry.
Ah oui, c'est vrai. Ah bah si, c'est bon.
What shall we do?
Ah non, voilà,
What shall we
c'est ce
do?
que je me disais. Ok, c'est pas grave alors. On va quand même aller voir EY. Quoique je pourrais sortir avec les petites aussi, mais ouais. Non, j'irai voir EY après. Non, pardon, le contraire. J'irai voir les petites après. J'irai voir EY déjà. Les petites, elles sont tout le temps dispo, donc...
Oh, it's freezing.
Enfin, je regarde aussi comment faire le personnage qu'elles m'ont demandé. Mais je regarderai ça tout à l'heure de mon côté, je pense.
Good.
J'aime bien faire la petite soubrette pour mon daddy. Et j'apprécierais quelque chose d'utile, mais qu'est-ce que j'ai d'utile? Je ne sais pas. Ah, ok.
See ya.
J'avais pas utilisé le code.
Hey.
Ah mince, par contre, je crois que j'ai oublié du nom de mes trucs. Hey. Ouais, on va aller voir le mémé. Tiens, déjà, je vais aller voir le marché noir. tout acheter quoi. Pas donné quand même. Hein. Ça rend mienne, non? Mais bon. Ah, faut tabac. Ah, faut tabac, faut tabac. Ouais, j'ai pas vu s'il y avait encore Kasumi. Mais Kasumi, elle est jamais là en même temps. Non, jamais. C'est dingue quand même.
What shall we do?
On va faire les deux, au cas où je fais pas le memento. Comme ça, Futaba, je l'aurais maxé, ce serait bien.
What do you think? What shall we do?
Makoto aussi, il faudrait que je continue, mais...
Here we go. What do you think?
Ah bon, bah, Futaba veut pas augmenter, et ben, on va aller dans le memento, alors... Bien que ça m'ennuie un peu, quand même. Je ne vous le cache pas. C'est vraiment pas le truc intéressant le memento à se taper, mais ouais, bon, bah, il est quand même. Hein.
Okay.
Bien, hein, c'est pas de ma faute.
Hey, we're all here.
Listen up.
I'm gonna make him pay.
Listen up.
Indeed, we cannot overlook this.
Nice. Yep.
Bon, il me reste plus grand chose à m'occuper, mais... Ah, j'aurais bien aimé avoir d'autres cibles quand même. Là, ça me chiffonne un peu, je vous avoue. C'est pas... Ça va pas être très rentabilisé ce que je fais sinon. Si j'y vais maintenant. Non, allez, tant pis. Je vais aller voir Makoto. Comme elle va augmenter.
I see. Actually, do you have time to spend with me?
Train doors are now closing. Please stand back.
Shall we go?
Ouais, j'aurais dû passer du temps avec Futaba, mais bon, c'est pas grave.
Oh, well, excuse me.
De toute façon, j'aurai pas le temps de le faire aujourd'hui, hein, dans mon Chido, hein. On va pas se leurrer, hein, mais je le ferai demain. Lol. C'est vrai qu'il faut pas trop les brosser dans le sens du poil hein, en général. Même si pourtant c'est justifié, mais...
Thank you very much.
Ah ouais, je suis quand même en 6 déjà avec elle. Pouah. Ça va pas remonter tout de suite, mais tant pis.
All right then.
Oh, mais crotte de bique à la fin. Des fois, je comprends pas la logique des persos dans le jeu même.
Ah, you're back.
Ah, mon ami EY, il veut monter. Parfait, parfait. Cette fois, on n'oublie pas de lui vendre ce que j'ai.
Oh, it's freezing. Yo. Okay. Sounds good. Nice weather like this makes me want to go up. That one? Sure thing. Alright. I guess that's fine.
Ah oui, ça valait le coup.
Be sure to choose carefully. Just don't go using it for anything dangerous. I don't want to get caught up in a... Okay. Alright, which one? That's what you're... You better not use it to pull a prank. It's that time of year when schools hold their athletic meets, huh? Don't break it, okay? That one? Take your time. That's what... How's that? Alright. Sounds good. You must be scheming to do something. You better not use it to pull a prank. Come again. What's up? Good.
Oh, son fils, mon dieu, je me biffais pas à sa tronche. Bon, après, c'est pas son vrai fils, hein, mais quand même. C'est que son fils adoptif, mais bon. Ouais, non, c'est pas vraiment ça l'histoire, mais bon.
Sorry.
Mais je suis sûr que ça il va pas bien. Oh, Daddy, il monte pas rapidement. J'ai l'impression que je suis sur son confident depuis une éternité et ça progresse pas. Hein.
Ok.
Hey.
Ah mais elle est jamais là qu'elle soumis, c'est un truc de malade. Bon bah... Au moins Roux elle est facile à monter, rien à dire.
Good day. Huh? Thank you.
Tu m'en fais.
To be honest,
Ah, c'est dommage, j'ai pas monté là avec elle, mais bon.
but
D'accord, il faut lui dire que du bullshit en fait. Faire des blagues pas marrantes, même quand c'est pas le moment.
and
Oh là là, je suis déjà en 6 avec elle. J'ai commencé il y a à peine un mois quand même, hein, je tiens à le préciser.
That's...
Il est adorable son mec, enfin son fiancé.
Goodbye.
Tu veux qu'on fuit à deux? Non, on va peut-être pas dire ça parce que... Qu'on fuit, mieux. Ah, not sure, mais bon.
Ah, you're back. Yo.
Hey! Oh!
Personne n'est dispo. Oh, c'est triste. Ah si, Yaoya. Bon, je m'en fous d'elle, mais...
Oh, honey.
Well then. Shit. Ugh. Huh? Ugh.
Ouais, donc ça,
All right.
Well then.
Hey!
Mais oui, calmez-vous, je vais m'occuper de ça. Oh là là, à vous encore. Bah, on va voir en haut, hein. Ah ouais, ma foi, ce serait pas mal que je puisse débloquer son copain, je pense, pour aller dans le memento.
Thank you.
Ah, j'ai dit un truc qui lui a pas plu à Madame Arrow.
Excuse me? Yes.
Après, parfois, il n'y a pas de bonne réponse, hein, mais...
Oh. Now, shall we return home?
Ah, you're back.
Oh oui, elle me casse les bonbons. Alors, on va faire ce que j'avais dit.
What are you
On va
gonna
jouer
do
les
now?
Lulicons.
What'll you do? Then guide me, inmate.
Enfin, je regarde après comment faire aussi. Le personnage qu'elle me demande.
Oh. What are you saying? What? Excuse me?
Les humains, ouais, donc c'est bien ça. Bon, on s'en doutait qu'elles n'étaient pas humaines, mais quand même.
Shut up! Let us return.
How about you?
Ah, faut d'abord, j'aurais déjà maxé. Si seulement. Ah, je crois qu'il y a Kasumi qui est dispo. Oh là 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 là. Attendez. Incroyable. Oh. Mais oui. Oh, j'y vais.
Senpai? Well, let's go. Senpai? Thank you so much. I think that's good.
Ah, c'est des lunettes, je crois, du héros de Persona 4, celle-ci.
I'm counting on you. I see. Wow! I knew it! This
Ah,
is...
ça aussi, c'est des lunettes de Persona 4.
Then it's set. Thank you for bringing me here. Well...
Je crois normalement que si on max Chiaya, elle donne les meilleures réponses à chaque fois à donner aux confidents. Enfin, elle les fait apparaître en surbrillance, quoi.
Senpai?
Ah purée, il manque plus qu'un rank, là, s'il vous plaît. Ah, ça c'est super bien ça.
All right.
I'll be heading home now.
Je pense que je vais pouvoir faire le memento de mon côté, comme ça, ce sera parfait.
Ah, you're back. Yo.
Hey! Oh yeah.
Ouais, fini, mais j'ai déjà maxé. Ouais, bah là, il y a rien de spécial à faire, ma foi.
Hey! What do you want to do? Yep.
Make sure you close up.
Hi!
je vais regarder un DVD. Non, on va jouer à la console.
Oh!
Okay. Well then.
Ouais, évidemment, je peux tricher aux jeux vidéo.
Do you think...
Ça va.
Yes! Hey! Nice! Yeah! Hi!
I should have known.
Bon, ça va, 17 jours, on est quand même large, mais... Oh là là, Haru qui veut encore augmenter. Mais Haru, en fait, il faut que je le fasse parce que ça va me débloquer encore un truc dans mes mentos. Donc si je pouvais faire d'une pierre deux coups, ce serait vraiment cool.
Good day! Good day!
Ça va, après il me reste du temps.
Good day!
Je suis pas là.
Huh? Yes.
Tabac, je suis à pas grand chose de l'avoir augmenté en plus, mais faut que je la max aussi.
To be honest,
Ah oui, j'y pense en plus au terreau au début.
yes! But...
All right.
Purée, je suis déjà en cuite. Oh, ah, mais j'ai peut-être pas faire quelque chose avec elle en fait. Ah, je pensais, mais peut-être pas finalement. Par rapport au memento. Moi aussi j'en veux. mettre ma vieille plante en plastique, ouais, effectivement, j'en prends soin.
Ah, you're back.
Il est chiant, le 21.
What shall we do? Here we go. What do you think?
C'est chiant, c'est que j'ai quasiment tout mes signes quand j'en ai et ça c'est relou.
Oh, it's freezing.
Vas-y, emmène-le au planétarium. Mais si, Daddy, t'inquiète pas.
Yo. See ya.
Well then.
Mais elle ne me lâche plus là, Haru, là, c'est plus possible. Ouais, j'ai fait un date avec Daddy EY, d'ailleurs il a dit que c'était pas un endroit pour deux mecs. Pour être ensemble. Parce qu'il y a que des couples qui y vont. Je crois qu'il essaie de me faire passer un message, mais lequel, je ne sais pas.
Good day.
Eh mais attention, on arrive, je vais te montrer un truc qui va te choquer. Le niveau que j'ai déjà de ranking avec Haru, c'est... Laisse tomber quoi. Et je suis en couple avec, avec Futaba, ça y est. Haru, à chaque fois que je la vois, elle veut augmenter. C'est un truc de ouf.
I'm sorry.
Ouais, ça y est, je sors avec Futaba.
Excuse me?
J'ai fait vite, pas tant que ça. J'ai fait beaucoup plus vite avec Haru. Hein. Franchement, Haru, je l'ai commencé il y a qu'un mois. Hein. Et regarde, je suis déjà rank 9, je crois, avec elle. Sur 10. Hein.
Yes. Yes. You have my thanks.
Mais il est vraiment sympa lui. C'est un employé d'Aru mais il est vraiment sympa. Tu vois, il veut même la délivrer de son fiancé. Oui, la voyante... Ah bah non, non, attends, la voyante, je crois qu'elle voit plus la mort, t'as raison, Nari. Sur moi. Non, non. C'est bon, puisqu'on a passé le fameux cap. Mais par contre, il faut que je la continue, la voyante, sauf qu'il faut que j'aille dans le memento pour ça. Donc je pense que je vais le faire là, là. En off.
Thank you.
Tu vois, Haru, c'est facile, hein. Franchement, tu fais des blagues avec elle, tu dis des trucs gentils et elle est contente. Regarde, t'as vu ça, je suis déjà rank 9, quoi. À chaque fois que je la vois, j'ai du plus 1, quoi. Ouais, là, elle me demande de sortir avec elle. Hein, mais...
Yes.
Lol, tu vois, elle est déçue, elle aussi. Mais moi, je suis fidèle, je n'ai qu'une seule waifu. Oh lol, t'as vu, elle est déçue. Hein.
Ah, you're back.
Le soir, j'ai plus grand monde, ça c'est un peu chiant même. Ouais, t'as vu, je l'ai fait pleurer parce que je l'ai jeté. Mais désolé, moi je suis fidèle et je n'ai qu'une seule waifu.
What shall we do?
De toute façon, je vais bientôt arrêter là, Nari. Je continuerai peut-être un peu de mon côté, je ferai le memento comme ça. T'as vu, je suis gentil, hein. J'essaie de faire au maximum les fusions de Persona et le memento de mon côté.
What do you think?
On va aller au Crossroads, tiens.
Oh, honey.
Well then. Oh? Sorry.
façon, j'aurai pas le temps de faire le donjon de Shido aujourd'hui, hein. On va pas se pleurer, hein. Donc bah je le ferai demain. Oh, il neige. T'as vu, on a un radiateur, moi et Morgane. Ah bah tiens, là tu vois, ce serait le moment parfait pour que j'aille dans le memento. Parce qu'il n'y a personne de très important pour augmenter. Donc bah écoute, je pense que c'est ce que je vais faire et puis on va s'en arrêter là. Aujourd'hui.
They're all here.
Hey. Yes, let's do our best.
Voilà. On va faire ça, je pense que c'est une bonne idée. Ça, je vais faire le memento de mon côté.
Let's do it.
Ouais, je vais m'en arrêter là, Manari. Donc bah, je te fais des bisous. Je te dis à demain pour le palace de Shido. Et puis voilà quoi. Donc bah à tout à l'heure aussi. On se retrouve tout à l'heure sur internet du coup. Ciao!